Residents in Emfuleni municipality are hoping President Cyril Ramaphosa will attend to their concerns over stagnant service delivery. He's addressing progress in interventions put in place to improve service in the area where communities often have to live with sewage spills, dry taps and deprivation of other basic services. The community members say they've been plagued by these kinds of issues for decades now. Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo engaged some residents as he monitored the president's movements, and you're standing by with a debrief in terms of events as you saw and heard them throughout the course of the day. Juniour, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Tutu. Indeed, there were a lot of complaints, despite the president and his delegation of ministers saying that there's been a lot of improvement in terms of the water infrastructure in Emfuleni. There were still a lot of complaints from residents. We're in Everton, extension 11, and there was just a lot of sewage running on the streets and a lot of complaints expressed by residents. So right now, the president is actually engaging residents at the Ferinachen Community Hall, but as you can see behind me, some members of the EFF wearing EFF regalia were not allowed into that venue. So I have an EFF councillor in Emfuleni who is Lebohang Soul, just to speak to us about this. Hi, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. The EFF has not been allowed to go in. Why have you not been allowed to go in?
Thank you very much for having us. I think it's just a matter of the arrogance that we always see with the ANC in Emfuleni. Anything that they do, they just try and bulldoze without having any reason or need to bulldoze. So when we arrived here, we were confronted by a delegation of SAPS stating that we cannot go inside because we're wearing regalia. And then we said to them, this is a meeting of residents and everyone is invited. But if you check inside there, you will get people wearing ANC regalia who were allowed. So we decided that we are going to go outside and stage a protest because we don't see any reason to go inside, because anything that the president will say inside is just a lie. There's been no improvement basically whatsoever. If you go around Emfuleni, you'll see that everything is just dilapidated.
Oh, that's what I was about to speak to you about. The delegation from government claims that there's been a lot of improvement. You as a councillor on the ground, have you seen that improvement?
Well, I think they believe in fairy tales. They should come and stay here permanently so that they can be able to observe the dire state of infrastructure in Emfuleni. I mean, if you can just walk out of this facility here, you'll see that there are potholes everywhere. Let's go to here just in Vanderbilt Park, a lot of sewer spillage. So you go to hostel, I mean, you can't even walk. You have to just jump over the water when you go to your houses. You must go to Small Farm, Everton. Water spilling directly into the streams, the main streams running through Everton to Beverly Hills. So they can't be saying to us everything has improved. What has improved? Maybe the levels of looting has improved. That's what they're talking about.
Okay, thank you so much. That is the EFF councillor in Emfuleni, Lebohang Soul, just saying that despite government's claims that there's been a lot of improvement in service delivery in Emfuleni, they as councillors have not seen this improvement as yet, Tutu.
Khumalo, thank you very much for that update.